do? So today I'm gonna be doing a little story time with y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some information on something that happened to me on November 30th, 2018. I was victim of domestic violence. So there was an incident that happened with me and this girl, because at the time I was living in Conway, South Carolina. So at the time there was a situation between me and this female, because it was boy problems, you know. It was a misunderstanding. She thought that me and her boyfriend had dealings or whatever the case may be, but it was nothing like that. So once I found out that she had a problem with me or whatever, you know, I reached out to her and I was like, hey, you know, what's going on, whatever the case may be. And she got mad with me, so we were about to fight. She pulled up to my house when we was about to fight or whatever, and I guess she changed her mind. She pulled up, she was like, I don't even want to fight no more, like, I'm sorry, it was a misunderstanding or whatever the case may be. So you know me, like, I'm already mad because, you know, you've been walking around the neighborhood talking about me, this and that, saying you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Then you pull up to my house and you say you sorry, like, no, I want to fight. So my brothers and my homegirls was there. My brother and my homegirls was there with me at the time. So, you know, my brother was on something like, no, you want to fight my sister, you pull up to her crib, like, we gonna fight, period. Either you gonna fight her or I'm gonna fight you, on something like that. She was just in the car like, you know, I'm not about to fight you, you's a boy, and whatever the case may be. And I was just like, I mean, and I'm just standing there like numb to the fact that you really just pull up to my house and you don't want to fight. So she get out the car and she gets some mace. And she basically threatening my brother like, I'm about to mace you, and all this bullshit. So he gets off the porch and he throw a chair at her like, you know, you about to mace me, I'm about to hit you with a chair. So she got in the car and she was like, you know what, I got something for you, son. I got something for you. And she was like, Deshauna, me and you cool, but I got something for him since he want to fight. All right. So she left. That was the end of it that day. Like, I heard nothing else about it. Like, and that happened like 3 weeks prior to this event that happened. All right, so let's zoom to 3 weeks later. My homegirls and my brother still live with me. Excuse the noise, y'all. Tysheim cooking. So let's resume to 3 weeks later. My brother and my homegirls were still staying with me. So this day we decided to catch the bus and go to the mall in Myrtle Beach. So we went to the mall and all that, whatever the case may be. But before we got there, we was on the bus. And I remember my brother saying, he was like, Deshauna, guess who texted me? And I'm like, who? He said, that girl's sister that you was about to fight. I was like, who? He was like, the girl that you was about to fight? Her sister just texted me. I said, what? I said, don't even text back. He said, don't even text back. He was like, okay, I ain't gonna text back. That was the end of it. Like, I ain't talk about it no more. So we went to the mall, did a little shopping. Last store we went to was Victoria's Secret. Where I took this picture at, it's gonna be right here in the corner. Where I took this picture at, I was inside the dressing room trying on clothes, and I ended up just taking pictures or whatever. All right, so we leave. We all get on the bus, get ready to go. He'd say, Shauna, look, she trying to argue. So meanwhile, I told him not to text her back, but he was texting her anyway, or whatever the case may be, like defending me or whatever. So we got home, and I was just like cooking, and I seen that it was on Snapchat. They was texting on Snapchat. And the girl, her sister, and cousins or whatever was in the background on the Snapchat, you know, like making threats, wanting to fight, telling them to come to the house and all kinds of stuff. So at this point, I'm like, okay, they reaching out to him. They bothering him. So I'm about to react too. So they on the Snapchats, you know, I'm on the Snapchat too. Like, you know, I thought this beef was done. Like, why you starting with my brother? Like, if y'all want to fight, we can fight. I'm on something like that. And I just told him, I was like, you know what? Nah, we ain't even going to do it. We ain't even going to do it. So that's when my homegirls was like boosting, because at the end of the day, everybody knows my little brother. Like, if you don't know him, you can get to know him, but everybody know my brother. If it's about his sister, it's up and it's stuck. He want to fight. So they was just like boosting him up. Like, come on, Cecilia, let's go beat these girls up. Let's go down there. Let's go to their house or whatever the case may be. We know where they stay. So I'm in there cooking like, no, y'all don't need to go. Like, come on, like, we better than that. Come on, we in the house, we chilling, went to the mall, we got food to cook. Like, come on, let's do it like that. And we had company over that day. Like, we had company over there. We was about to have a kickback and everything. So the people that was over there, you know, they chilling or whatever the case may be. My brother and them, I'm not gonna say any names, but my brother and them, they putting on their coats, getting suited up. So you know me, my mama always told me, your brother is in your care. So if something happened to you, I'ma cut your ass. So you know what I did? I put on my jacket, I put on my shoes, and I go running behind them. They get down there to the house. My homegirl beating on the door, beating on the people's door, like boom, 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 boom. I'm talking about kicking it, hitting the window, doing all that, like, and I'm standing in the street like, yeah, what's up? I mean, y'all done had them come all the way down here to y'all house, and now y'all in the house, and they really have to like literally beat on the door in order for y'all to come out. Now, mind you, this neighborhood, they had cameras everywhere, so you can see everything that was going on. So I'm standing in the street in the phone with my phone, because I was on the phone with my cousins that lived out there in the area of where they went to fight the girls. So I'm on the phone with them, like, you know, giving them all the tea, telling them what was going on and where we was at, keeping them updated. And they only one step away from us anyway, so they at the apartments behind the girls that wanted to fight them. All right. So my brother them steady beating on the door. So my homegirl mama come around the corner, because she stayed in the neighborhood, and she grabbed her. And sincere, you know, I get my brother them to come down the road or whatever, and they like, yeah, they scared, they ain't coming out of the house. I was like, yeah, y'all, it ain't even worth our time. And my homegirl mama was talking to us like, come on, like, y'all better than that. Y'all beating on their door. At the end of the day, y'all gonna get in trouble, not them, because y'all went on their property beating on the door. So at this point, we turned around, we getting ready to walk home. I don't know who it was, but somebody yelled, oh shit, they outside. So my brother and them go running down at full throttle. Boom, boom, pow. So the first girl ran out the house. My homegirl fought her. The second girl ran out the house. She ran up to Sincere, so he fought her. All right, boom. What happened after that? All right, so they start fighting. They bamming in the street. My homegirl done got maced by the girl she was fighting. So the girl was still trying to fight her, and she maced. So her mama jumped in, and her mama started beating up the girl or whatever. I wasn't really paying attention to them, because they had already stopped fighting. So the older sister, the one that I had issues with that was gonna fight me, she came out the house. And my brother and her sister is fighting at this point, like all hands, like getting down dirty in the street. And I'm like, well, why you got your sister involved? Like what's going on with you? Like, really? Like, you got them into it, and it had nothing to do with them. And she was telling me, no, it was your brother. He was texting us, or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, nah, you foul, because you got kids involved, and we grown. Like, are you dumb or are you dumb? So they still fighting. My brother beat the girl up. So he come back to me. I'm grabbing him. She steady talking junk, steady mad because he beat her up. So she went in the house. I don't know what she went to go do. She went in the house. All the other girls still outside. So we all down the street and we arguing or whatever. And I'm telling her, like, it ain't even had to go this far. We already let this go 3 weeks ago, and now y'all fighting. And it's done got worse to the point where I'm out here and it's like -30. It felt like it was -30 degrees out there. Like, I'm only 99 pounds and y'all got me out here in this fucking cold. Come on. So we arguing and stuff. Man, next thing you know, the little sister that was fighting my brother come out the house with a knife. I ain't talking about no little knife. I'm talking about a watermelon knife. And I know if y'all from the country, y'all know what a watermelon knife look like. And you know how big a watermelon is. She comes out the house running full throttle after my brother. So at this point, I'm like, Sincere, run. Do not turn back. Don't try to fight her while she got that knife. Just run till she get tired. My brother ran down the street, kept running. She finally got tired of chasing him, and she turned back around. She was mad. She was talking junk. She's like, somebody gonna die tonight. I put down everything. Somebody gonna die tonight. So she come back and she throw the knife inside the woods. It was trees on the side where the sidewalk was. She come back, she throw the knife inside the woods. I'm still talking to the sister, like, because she got me pissed. And all right, so I'm standing there arguing with the girl or whatever. And her sister threw the knife, so I ain't think nothing of it. And my other homegirl was standing beside me. Y'all, next thing you know, I looked back to see if my brother was okay. And I heard somebody say, Deshauna, move. So I get ready to turn back around. And the girl just, the sister, I don't know where she got it from. But she came full throttle with a knife. And she was coming like, okay, my friend, okay, here's my friend. Here's me. She came around my friend's head to my neck, and she did just like that. So when I saw it, my reaction was to duck, was to do like this and duck it, because she was coming at my neck, and I didn't move too fast, and she caught me right here in the arm as soon as I did like that. And as soon as she did it, I didn't feel anything, so I didn't even know I was stabbed. So I started running to Sincere. I started running to my brother. I started running to him. And I was like, Sincere, help me, help me, help me. They're trying to stab me. And not even 1 second after I started running, my whole arm felt warm, like warm water was just going down my arm. And at that moment, I already knew I was stabbed. I still couldn't feel anything. It was so cold out there, and my body was so cold. I felt it when it started going down my thing. And y'all, it was so much blood. Like, it was running down my arm. It came down my chest. It was going up my neck. Like, it was squirting everywhere, and I could feel it. So whenever I felt it, I kept running to my brother, and I was holding myself. I said, Sincere, they stabbed me, they stabbed me, they stabbed me. And he starts screaming, because at this point, like, I'm talking, but I'm going in and out. So as soon as I got out, you know, they stabbed me, they stabbed me. He was like, what? So he's screaming, and he's crying, and he's screaming. And my homegirl that was standing beside me, once I told her that, because she didn't even know I was stabbed. Like, she was trying to jump too, because she didn't know if they was coming for her. So once I said I was stabbed out loud, the girls were still standing there, everything. The one that stabbed me and everything, they were still standing there as soon as I said I was stabbed. And I was like, call the ambulance, call the ambulance. They haul tail. So my brother, my homegirl go after them. They fighting. So I'm in the middle of the street. And I forgot that I had my cousins on the phone. So, you know, everybody come running to me or whatever the case may be. And I'll never forget. I don't remember what this man looked like. But if I could remember him to this day, I would thank him. Because it was him is the reason why I lived. I was laying in that street. I had a long sleeve shirt on. I had on like a tube top bra. I had on a North Coat sweater. No, I had on a North Coat hoodie. And I had on a North Coat jacket. And everything was together. So he's standing there. He take off all his clothes. He take off all his shirt and his jacket. And he take it. And he's pressing my whole body because it was dark. And I had on black. I'm in the middle of the street. It's dark. It's at night, y'all. It was like 10 something. And he don't know where I'm stabbed at. And I'm in and out like I don't know what's going on. So he's just I feel him pressing everything on my body, like trying to stop the bleeding. And I could hear people saying, she's still bleeding, it's still running. Like and all I could hear is my brother screaming. So I finally see my brother come back to me. And he said, Deshauna, I'm gonna get him. I got him, Deshauna. I went and fought the girls. I got him. Or whatever. And I didn't remember anything else. All I remember is being on the ambulance truck on the way to the hospital. I was naked. The only thing I had on still was my tube bra. And my whole body, like when I moved, it felt like something was dried up. But I knew it was blood. It was all over my neck, on my arms. So when I woke up on the ambulance truck, that's when I felt the pain. Man, that pain was so bad. Like, it was unbelievable. So once I got to the hospital, you know, they took off all my clothes. They came in there. They sewed me up. Then they stapled me up because the wound was just that open. Like, it was bad. So I'm in there kicking and screaming because I didn't want them to do it because I was in so much pain. And I had strength enough for them to give me my numbing shot, and they numbed it. So I laid there because I didn't feel anything. So they gave me a little medicine. I felt a little better, but I was just scared. So my sister and her girlfriend came in first, you know, trying to talk to me, trying to calm me down, trying to see what happened. I didn't remember anything. I didn't even remember how I got stabbed. So I was confused. So my mom and them came in. Sorry, y'all, I got cut off. But anyways, my sister and my girlfriend walk into the hospital room, and they start talking to me or whatever. So they was telling me what happened. Then my mom and them walked in, and they was telling me what happened, and she was basically saying, you know, I don't want you in Conway no more. Like, I need you home because what if they'd have stabbed you somewhere else, and, you know, all kinds of stuff. So at this point, I'm scared. And they was like, you know, the girl was trying to kill you or whatever, but she didn't get you. So just imagine what she trying to do. So the detectives came in and they started talking to me or whatever, and they asked me the situation that was going on. And they asked me what happened. I didn't know. So I laid in there and I took me a nap. I think I took like an hour nap, and I woke back up. And the detective came back in, and everything just came back to me. Like I remembered it off gate. As soon as he walked in there, I know what happened. I know what happened. And I told him, y'all, what I didn't know was the baby sister went in the house and got a knife and threw it. But so the older sister had a knife wrapped inside something black in the very back of her pants. I didn't see it, and I didn't notice it until, you know, I actually slowed down and thought about, okay, where she get the knife from? What happened was, when the small sister came up behind the big sister, she grabbed it and hid it by her side, and she just jerked for me, and that's how it happened, or whatever the case may be. So I talked to the doctor. After that, I had my court dates and all the other kind of stuff, and my blood drawn so they can see if it was my blood on the knife, and everything came back. I pressed charges. The little sister went to jail, but they never found the other two girls, like the older sister or nothing like that. They found the little sister that actually stabbed me, but they couldn't find the older sister and her homegirl. So that happened, and you know, it took me a while to heal, but I had told myself that I would be back on my feet before December 25th. And I believe, December 25th, I was back on my feet, taking pictures, feeling lovely. And I'll insert that picture as well. Here's my scar. Here's what it looked like. That's what it looks like now. It looks so small. It looks so small. But I'm telling y'all, when I got stabbed, honey, it was something serious. My aunt them used to have to, whenever I was recovering or whatever, and I was on bed rest, my aunt them used to have to take this little thing, this little white thing, and it had medicine on it. They used to have to take the end of a pointy thing and pack it in there. They had to, it was just that deep. They had to stick it all the way in there, like stick a whole bunch of paper in there so it can suck up all that, you know, that white stuff that was in there. And oh my gosh, y'all, that was the worst pain ever. Like, felt like I was getting stabbed over again. Like, why did they have to stick me in my arm with something pointy, knowing that it hurts? So that's kind of what happened. But I told myself that I would heal before my birthday, and I did. And I haven't had a problem with that situation since then. You know, I've been doing good ever since. My arm just gives me problems whenever it's cold outside or whatever. But, you know, other than that, I feel fine. Like, I can move it. I still got all my strength. Nothing's going on with it. So I thank God for that. And, I just wanted to share that with y'all. Just give y'all a little insight on my life so y'all can connect with me personally. But that's basically all that I got for you today. And that's my story time on what happened to me. So I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.